Cummins is a little town in remote South Australia. Population 700. Famous for its cattle and sheep, along with grain and canola crops which stretch for as far as the eye can see. And there's no mistaking the fact there are close ties to country life here.
Oh, what is it? What is it, boy?
The Cummins Area School is the lifeblood of the town, and this is one of the classes.
Righto, Pete, turn them around, mate.
Sponsored by Bendigo Bank's Cummins Community Bank Branch, it's called the Agricultural Led Steer Program, where the kids train the cattle to be handled, led and respond to commands. Their big day out is the Royal Adelaide Show.
When we first get them, they come straight out of the paddock. Most of them are still fairly wild. So it's a case of the students learning about how to tame the beast and then actually putting halters on them and taking them for a walk. It's a very long drawn out process, and the kids become very attached to the animals, which is a real shame because then they get the carcass stage a bit later on as well. So there can often be quite a few tears at the Adelaide Show.
The school is the benefactor of multiple grants from the town's Community Bank Branch each year.
They originally started off funding some small projects, some seating and chairs and tables, and then as they got more profitable, they've funded an upgrade of the preschool facility so that we could have the rural care childcare service, which has enabled teachers who've had children to come back to work.
Do you want to put the bus on it?
It's the only daycare centre in town, which has become a lifesaver for many working mums.
Ben's dad and I are separated, and in order for me to work, I have to have childcare, and this is the only option. If this wasn't here, I couldn't work.
Jessica Harkness looks after the toddlers every day. There's just one reason she keeps coming back.
Just seeing the kids, like, there's a little girl that on Fridays when you leave, she's like, "Goodbye, Jess, see you later." And then Blake, when I go home, he's like, "Is that your car? You going in your car?" Just bang with the kids. It's good.
Good morning, Cummins Area School. You're listening to Station Ego Plus.
The students put in a funding submission for their own radio station. It was seen as a positive for the school, so money was put forward to make it happen.
A big shout out to the Cummins District Community Bank, who not only sponsor the Station Ego Plus, but also the Cummins Ag Block, which is being used by all year levels in secondary. So massive shout out to you guys.
The Community Bank Branch has also been the driving force behind the school's Youth Opportunities program.
How has it been for you to then go back to the teacher and say, "Look, can you explain to me, go through this with me so I can do better next time"?
It's kind of like a confidence building program. We learn about how we can improve on our goals to further our lives and to get what we want with our career, and how we can build confidence within ourselves to talk to people.
The town's Community Bank Branch sees investment in the students and the school as good old-fashioned common sense.
They're our future leaders. They're the people that hopefully one day will be directors of the bank, and we need them to make sure that the community is vibrant, and it's really one of the cornerstones of your community is a successful school.
The Cummins Community Bank Branch hasn't stopped there. Responsible for a hospital housing project providing doctors and visiting specialists with accommodation, and providing the funds for the local airstrip's landing lights and weather station.
Not just the town, but the whole Cummins community, the whole district is supported by the community bank.
So what you need to do, cane in this hand, ropes in this hand, and then just rub him on the belly with the flat of it. Yep, like that. Beautiful. Remember to keep his head up too, mate.
But perhaps the most satisfying investment for many in the town is being able to see the pleasure the Cummins secondary kids get from taming and caring for the cattle they eventually take to the show.
The bank support is just fantastic for the school, and we really couldn't have a culture in our school of challenge and leadership without their support.
Well, I see myself not as a bank manager but as a community manager, because in the end of the day you work for the community every day. You come to work, you're working for the community. And it's just great to know that the work you're doing is for a good cause, and it's going to make your community more vibrant and a better place to live.